5 vegetables Japanese people with diabetes avoid completely. Welcome to Japanese Wellness Secrets, where we share practical knowledge and advice to help you and your loved ones stay healthy, especially as you age. In today's video, we'll talk about a topic that may seem familiar, yet holds surprising insights. 5 vegetables that Japanese people advise people with diabetes to avoid. Many of us believe vegetables are always good for our health. But for those living with diabetes, especially older adults, certain vegetables can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar levels. The sad truth is, most of us don't even realize it. This video will help you understand which vegetables may seem safe, but can actually be harmful if eaten the wrong way. We'll also offer easy, gentle tips to help you adjust your eating habits wisely and effectively. 1. Potatoes. Potatoes, or jagemo in Japanese, are one of the most common ingredients in Japanese homes. Dishes like nikujiga, beef and potatoes simmered in soy sauce, are not just traditional but also symbols of warm family meals. Potatoes also appear in croquettes, soups, salads, and modern fast foods. Thanks to their comforting taste and energy-boosting nutrients, they're often seen as ideal for workers and children. While potatoes contain potassium and vitamin B6, they also have a very high glycemic index, GI, usually between 80 and 90, especially when fried or mashed. A high GI means the starch in potatoes turns into sugar quickly after eating, causing a fast spike in blood sugar within just 30 minutes. This is especially dangerous for people with type 2 diabetes, whose bodies already have trouble processing sugar properly due to insulin resistance. In a small study at Osaka Medical Center, 40% of diabetic patients said that eating potatoes regularly raised their HbA1c levels within 3 months. One woman, Keiko, 62, shared, "I often ate a bowl of nikujiga for dinner, never realizing it could affect my blood sugar. After some tests, my doctor told me to cut back immediately." For comparison, boiled potatoes have a GI of about 85, while purple sweet potatoes and Japanese yams have a GI of only 50-60, and they're full of antioxidants. These are better for controlling blood sugar and improving digestion thanks to their fiber. If you can't completely give up potatoes, try this. Eat only a small amount, less than half a medium potato per meal. Avoid fried or mashed versions. Pair with lean protein like chicken, salmon, or leafy greens to slow sugar absorption. Avoid eating potatoes at night. 2. Sweet corn. Sweet corn is often considered a vegetable because it's used in salads, soups, and everyday meals. But nutritionally, it's actually a grain with a high starch content. A medium ear of corn has around 27 grams of carbohydrates, nearly as much as a small bowl of rice. Corn has a GI between 60 to 70. Eating too much, especially grilled corn or canned corn, which often has added sugar, can cause a sharp rise in blood sugar. For people with weak pancreas function, this puts extra pressure on the body and may lead to complications over time. Mr. Tanaka, 58, once replaced rice with boiled corn, thinking it was healthier. "I ate 1 ear of corn every day for 2 weeks. When I got tested, my fasting blood sugar was much higher. The doctor said I had overdone it without considering corn's GI." Safer ways to eat corn. Limit corn to less than 1/3 of an ear per meal. Avoid canned corn, buttery corn, or sweet sauces on grilled corn. Replace with dark leafy greens like spinach, bok choy, or seaweed. If you still want to eat corn, have it at lunchtime with protein and healthy fats. 3. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is a favorite in many homes because of its natural sweetness and rich nutrients. It's high in beta-carotene, an antioxidant that becomes vitamin A in the body. This helps boost immunity, protect vision, and keep skin healthy. But for people with diabetes, watching the amount and cooking method is important. Cooked pumpkin can have a GI of up to 75, a fairly high level. A small bowl of cooked pumpkin contains about 12 grams of carbs, mainly from natural sugars. Without portion control, this can raise blood sugar quickly after eating. In Japanese cooking, pumpkin is often simmered with soy sauce and mirin, a sweet rice wine. While tasty and popular, this adds even more sugar. The mix of pumpkin starch and mirin sweetness can cause a quick spike in blood sugar, especially risky in the evening, when the body's sugar processing ability slows down. Professor Takashi Ito, a nutrition expert from Tokyo Medical University, said, "I don't forbid pumpkin, but I always stress that how you cook it and how much you eat makes all the difference." According to him, people with diabetes can still eat pumpkin if they do it right. Tips for eating pumpkin safely: steam or lightly roast it without adding sugar or sweet seasonings. Combine with high-fiber greens or tofu to slow sugar absorption. Avoid pumpkin cooked with sugar or mirin, especially at dinner. 4. Beets. Beets are known for their bright red-purple color and often used in salads or detox juices. They're full of antioxidants like betalan, which protect cells and reduce inflammation, but they're not ideal for everyone in large amounts. For people with diabetes, the concern is the natural sugar in beets. One medium beet has around 9 grams of sugar. If you juice 2 beets, as in many detox recipes, you end up drinking about 18 grams of sugar. That's a lot, especially since juice gets absorbed very fast, causing sudden spikes in blood sugar. Some people with type 2 diabetes have said they felt jittery or anxious after drinking beet juice, even though it's often advertised as healthy. The real reason is the fast-absorbing sugar in the liquid. Safer ways to eat beets: boil or steam them and add small amounts under 50 g to salads. Use white radish instead if you want something light and low in sugar, especially for diabetic-friendly meals. 5. Cooked carrots. Carrots are usually healthy, but when cooked thoroughly, especially stewed until soft, their GI can rise to 65 to 70. This means their sugars are released and absorbed more quickly, raising blood sugar soon after eating. People with diabetes should be careful. Common mistakes when cooking carrots: cooking carrots with meat or frying them with oil and sugar to improve flavor. Some dishes like sweet stir-fried carrots or carrot stew often include mirin or sugar, which increases total carbs. Even if the portion is small, it can still raise blood sugar levels. Better ways to enjoy carrots with diabetes: eat raw, slice thinly or shred for salads, or mix with other fresh greens. If cooking, light steaming is best to keep nutrients and limit GI increase. Don't add sugar, honey, or mirin when cooking. Pair with protein-rich foods like eggs, tofu, or nuts, e.g. cashews, to slow down sugar absorption and help manage blood sugar better. Vegetables are often seen as symbols of health, but for people living with diabetes, it's more important to know which vegetables to eat and which to limit. Small misunderstandings about food choices can lead to major health problems in the long run. These 5 vegetables aren't bad foods. They just aren't suitable if eaten the wrong way. Listen to your body, understand your meals, and make smart choices every day. That's what the Japanese call mindful living. Staying healthy with awareness and care. Thank you for watching today's video on our channel.